Hey everybody, this is Chris. Welcome to my 7th Saturn vlog. It's so ironic that the first 6 vlogs were during the first half of Saturn and Sagittarius, and now I'm doing my 7th, and it's the day of Saturn moving back into Sag. It's actually at 0 degrees as we speak. I did not plan that shit, I promise. So I'm just gonna update you guys on what's going on, and I just want to throw in there, if you're wondering why I do these vlogs, I want people to know what it's like for a person to go through a Saturn return, because we're always wondering, like when we have friends or know people that are going through their returns, like what are they going through, what's going through their heads, like how do they feel, because it kind of seems like they just like shut down for a minute and then they act really weird and then they pop up again, and you just want to know. So that's why I'm doing this for you guys. I'm putting myself out there for you. And yes, there have been some vulnerable videos. I actually even deleted the 4th vlog because I just sang a depressing song and it was stupid. So there's no 4th vlog, but the 3rd vlog was very, very hard to do, and I was actually on the verge of tears the entire video. So, yeah, I'm not right now, and this is a new chapter, and I'm excited and I'm terrified at the same time, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Now, Saturn just moved out of Scorpio. I know everybody is so relieved about that. And for everybody that went through their return with Saturn and Scorpio, I gotta hand it to you. Go get yourself a drink. Go have a drink. You guys have been through the fucking ringer, and I gotta give it to you. You're heroes in my eyes. So good job. Pat yourself on the back. Now it's our turn, everybody, with Saturn and Sagittarius. And this should be interesting, because I don't know what to expect, to be completely honest with you. So when Saturn started transiting my 11th house and then Jupiter went into Leo last year, that's when things really set off for me. And I didn't know anything about Saturn. Well, I did know about Saturn, but I didn't know all this in-depth stuff and the 11th house. Basically what it did to me was it gave me a role in the astrology community online, on the YouTube community, and I was introduced to so many incredible people, and I was given this role. I was just kind of like doing something that nobody's ever really done before, which was make music and albums based on the signs of the zodiac. And I just kind of blew up, and it just happened. And yeah, it was exciting, but I didn't realize Saturn gave that to me, and I neglected it a little bit. I acted like a crazy bitch in front of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and probably thousands of people, and I got a lot of haters. And I would have probably hated me too. My ego just went. But I felt like I deserved it, you know? But still, I acted like a crazy bitch. I was fighting with other astrologers. I was neglecting the role Saturn gave to me. And I have been paying the price. So I have been learning my lessons about that. I've learned it's okay for people to not like you. It's okay to have haters. It's okay to have negative comments on your YouTube videos and my songs that I post. It's okay, and I don't have to blow up, which is what I would do if that were to happen. And I'm still learning, but I'm getting better at it. And haters are motivators, so I love you guys too. I actually really love you guys. You keep me going. No, but for serious, Saturn gave me this role and introduced me to a group of wonderful, amazing people. It started with my interest in Alyssa Sharp, and it just popped into my mind one day last year in March. Oh my God, why don't I make an album based off each zodiac sign? Because I wanted to be a part of this community, but I didn't know how to get on camera and talk about placements and what it means, because I don't do that. I don't like putting people in a box, and I'm not saying other astrologers do that, but I would feel like I would be doing that if I did videos like that. And that doesn't feel right to me. So they're good at it, I'm not. I'm good at music, and I'm good at understanding people, and I'm good at tarot readings, and I'm good with communicating with the spirits. That is where my talents lie, and that is why I think Saturn gave me this opportunity to be in the astrology community. So yeah, after acting like a crazy bitch on and off, on and off, on and off for the past year, on display for everybody, really just sent me into a hole of depression that I dug myself. I can't blame anybody for it. I did it to myself. I wanted to put people on blast, other astrologers that I didn't agree with, and I wanted to be like, I'm going to be the one that's going to tell everybody what you're really about. And, you know, it backfired on me a big time, and I'm sorry for that. And it was mostly just spurts of anger and getting too drunk and doing YouTube videos. I don't recommend getting drunk and doing YouTube videos. I mean, have a glass of wine if you're nervous, have a beer if you're nervous, but don't get shitty plastered and do a video, because people will not take you seriously. And by acting like a crazy bitch in front of everybody, people just stop taking me seriously, and I don't blame them. I wouldn't take me seriously. So, you live with your karma. So yeah, for anybody who ever has Saturn transiting your 11th house and you find yourself in a situation like I just described, don't neglect your role. Speak your mind and be honest, but don't neglect your role. Don't put people on blast. Don't cause drama. And that sounds really weird coming from me. First of all, I'm a Leo. Come on, my middle name's Drama. But I don't see drama as a bad thing. I see drama as a life force. Drama is what we thrive off of to be happy. Plain and simple. And there's good drama and there's bad drama. Having a baby is drama, and it's really good drama. That's the drama you want. Bad drama is when you have a million people sending you hate messages in your inbox, and yeah, that's the drama you don't want. And I've lost so many friends in the past year throughout this process just by neglecting my role that Saturn gave to me. And I get it. I get it now. And, you just kind of have to live with it. Some people will forgive, some people won't. And fortunately for me, most everybody that I did have a fallout with did forgive me, and we're okay to this day. And I almost feel like I don't deserve it, but in another sense, I know I'm not perfect. None of us are perfect. It's okay to screw up. It's okay to screw up in front of the whole world. Look at Brittany during her return, shaving the head. I'm sure she doesn't like that part of her life, but it happened. And I think that's why we love her. It's because we saw her go through that. And there are still astrologers out there that I don't click with, and they just still don't like me. And I mean, it's cool. And I don't know if I really would ever like them on a personal level either. And that's okay. You don't have to. We're in the public eye. All of us astrologers. To all my astrologer friends, we're all in the public eye. We don't have to fake a friendship for everybody. I tried so hard for so long to be the peacemaker of people that were fighting in the astrology community. And that's not my place to do that. That's y'all's problem. And I should have stayed out of it from the get-go. And I'm paying the price. But really, Saturn has treated me so well with this whole experience, and I can't even explain how grateful I am for it. And I don't know if it's going to come to an end. I don't know what lies ahead. We will see. All I know right now is I just want to be happy. Just like we all do. And I will be happy. I'm not going to say I'm going to be perfect ever again, but rest assured I'm never going to disrespect another astrologer. I'm not going to stick up for one astrologer because another astrologer did this to them. You know, I always want to be the hero and be like, oh no, that bitch didn't watch this. No, I gotta grow up. I'm not fucking 20 anymore. I'm 27. I was old enough to know to not do that anyway, even at 26 when I was doing all this. So, I'm sorry to you guys. I know you've already forgiven me, and I still fall back at times and kind of flip shit, and you guys are just like, I can't fucking deal with you, Chris. Chris, shut the fuck up. Like, go lay down. Get off the internet, Chris. I'm glad I can laugh about it now, and I hope you guys can too. And I hope you guys don't hate me. And if you do, you continue to hate me. That's fine. I can't control you. As much as I would like everyone to just love me, that's not reality. You know, it's not. And people don't know the entire essence of me. They don't know everything about me when they see me on these YouTube videos. They see what I'm showing you. And I don't like cry in videos, but I'm sad and I'm really depressed majority of the time. And a lot of people don't know that about me. I have a huge depression problem. I was diagnosed with major depression when I was 16, and I still battle very, very hard with it. But hopefully this will change in my Saturn return. And I just want to give a shout out to all of the astrologers and everybody, even if you're not a YouTube astrologer, like everybody that supported me during writing my first album and even my second. Penny Astrology, Alyssa Sharp, Crystal Lynn, Carolyn Mayberry, P. Stiller, Deborah Silverman, Walter Rice, Camden, Noel, Paul, Timothy, and hell, I mean, I even had the privilege to meet Chris Crocker on a semi-personal level, which I've idolized him since I was 13, and that was just kind of a surreal experience for me, even though I think I did a good job of keeping my cool. I've always loved Chris Crocker, and even me and him, we've had fallouts since then, and I'm not sure what he thinks of me, but the point is, it doesn't matter what he thinks of me. It matters what I think of me. And I'm always going to love everybody I just named. If I missed your name, I'm so sorry. There's so many of you. There's so many of you that supported me that I can't remember everyone's name off the top of my head. But just thank you, all of you. You guys, I wouldn't have put any energy into making these albums at all if it wasn't for you guys rooting me on. So thank you so much. I can't even put into words how much that means to me. So thank you times a million. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I truly do have a special place in my heart for all of you. Even if a few of you don't really click with me anymore, that's okay. You helped me. You helped me get it up there. And I may only have, say, 200 subscribers on my channel. I may only have 100 and I don't even remember likes on my Facebook page. I mean, that's not a lot, but that's a lot to me. And it makes me feel happy. So thank you. That really just touches me. And we also have new astrologers, Sarah Miller, Seth, and I think you guys are going to do great. Sarah, get your ass back out there. I mean, I know you're going through whatever you're going through, and you probably don't have time to do this, but I think you need to get back out there because people fucking love you. So that's my story on what it feels like with this whole Saturn transiting the 11th. It's been ups and downs and confusion galore, and a lot of self-assessment, a lot of backstabbing, a lot of healing moments, a lot of makeups, breakups, and just a lot of fun drama and not so fun drama. But at the end of the day, I don't regret any of it. I don't regret verbally threatening people on the internet, because if I didn't do that, you wouldn't have told me how you felt when I did threaten you, and I wouldn't have learned anything from it. So I'm not saying I'm glad I threatened you. I'm glad I learned from it, and I'm glad that's over with, and I have no right to threaten anybody in the first place anyway. So I know I need to quit with that shit. It's not cute. It's not funny. I'm 27. This isn't fucking Mean Girls anymore. As Chris Crocker said in one of his videos, we are not living in the Mean Girls world anymore. As fun as that was and everything, we've got to grow up. We're not in high school anymore. We're at the end of the movie in college where we can, at the end of the movie where Katie Heron sees Regina George, walking with her new friends, and they just kind of meet eyes and have that unspoken understanding of we're good and there doesn't have to be any drama. This is where we're at. So truly thank you to all of you that have ever supported me. I don't know how many times I've said that already, but I can't say it enough. And I want this to continue. I've been working on a third Zodiology album. I've been having a lot of doubts about it, but I think if I take my time with it and not freak out about deadlines, and there's a lot of collaborations on the album, if I don't worry too much about if they're gonna pull enough weight on their end to contribute to the song, I think I just need to calm myself and just see where it goes and stop letting my mind freak the fuck out. My Mercury in Virgo wants my music to be perfect. And sometimes I try to make it so perfect it sucks. Some of my songs suck. I don't like a lot of my songs. And a part of that is because, well, I just don't like listening to my own voice. I don't like listening to my own music. Trust me, if you had to sit in front of a computer and work on a song for hours and hours and hours and listen to it over and over and over, and then listen to the outcome, as proud as you may be of it, eventually it's going to make your ears bleed to hear that song or those songs, because it's just like old to you. But I hope this new album works out. It will work out. It's just going to take a long time. So I have a lot more collaborations coming up with different astrologers. Alyssa Sharp is going to be doing the Pisces song with me, and I need you guys to nag her to sing. She thinks she can't sing. I know you think you can't sing, Alyssa, but it's okay. I can fix that. You don't have to sing. You can rap if you want. It's that Libra indecisiveness. I get it, but I just think everybody would love to hear you, even if it's just like ahs and oohs just in the background. Like, I just think people would love to hear you in a song, and I think you would love to hear that. And maybe you should try it. Think about it. So Saturn will be moving into my natal 12th house in January, like I said. This is when things might get a little scary, but I don't know. I know the 12th house is about sacrifice, so I am trying to cut out a lot of negative things in my life that I don't need, like cigarettes. I quit smoking, and it's been about 3 weeks now, and I'm not gonna lie, I fell back and smoked. Like, I bought a pack a few days ago because my vapor like was tasting burnt, and I couldn't figure out how to fix it, and I was like, fuck it, I need a pack of cigarettes. And other times, like, I've just been smoking like maybe one cigarette a day in the first week and here and there. But coming from smoking a pack a day to that, is a big accomplishment for me. I quit smoking, which is good, and I'm quitting the restaurant job to go back to the hotel I used to work at. And I got some terrifying news this morning that I may not be able to be rehired there for reasons I'm not going to talk about. And if that's the case, I might end up with no job right now. And that's scary as fuck. I mean, I have bills to pay. I'm an adult. I have a lot of bills to pay, actually. So, I'm not going to worry about that, though. I've got to stay positive. And next time somebody leaves a negative comment about me, I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to respond to it. I'm not going to respond to anybody's negativity anymore. I'm just not. It drags me down, and it makes me look bad. And I'm going to wrap this video up because I've been ranting for a while now, so I will keep you guys updated. I'm doing good as we speak. Mercury just moved into retrograde in Libra, so we're going to be dealing with that for the next 3 weeks. Some shit will probably go down, but I'm going to laugh about it now and I'm going to be happy about it now because you just don't know how much time you have left. And I'm learning, and I want all of you to learn to cherish things. Don't be mean to people. Don't attack somebody because they feel a certain way. You are allowed to dislike me. And I have no right to control any of you. I just want to be liked. We all want to be liked. We all want everybody to love us. And I'm a Leo. I really want all of you to love me. And maybe that'll happen one day. I hope you guys like me to some extent. I know a lot of you adore me, and thank you guys so much. That means a lot to me. But the point of it is, the haters will not be tolerated anymore. You have no effect on me anymore. I won't say you have no effect on me anymore because I haven't gotten that far. But I can't listen to it. Taylor Swift, shake it off, ooh, ooh. That's basically what I'm going to have to do, is shake it off. So, I love all of you guys. I really do. And I will be back for vlog number 8 at some point when I get time. And I'll talk to you guys later.